Alright, gamers. Good morning. And welcome back. So, like the title, let's see if we can reach... I'm not sure I will do the Wattson fight straight up in this stream. I doubt that. But at least reaching that fight would be nice. And yeah, I have nothing pre-prepped, by the way. I have checked the first fight, what we have to do in some seconds. But yeah, nothing is pre-prepped. And also I have done a small thing already to make it a bit faster. I mean, that wouldn't take that much time anyways. But yeah, I think it's funny as well because that Pokemon is IV-wise pretty dog shit, I would say. But this Pokemon is generally really good. Like, the most important thing I would say is defense, special attack, special defense. Speed doesn't really matter on Magnezone later on. HP is good, but yeah, for us, obviously it doesn't really matter. That's the cool part. And now I just need to check before we start if there is a reason to delay this Pokemon. I don't think so. I never delayed that. But yeah, maybe I'm just confused because of EK, because there you can, there it's not even bad actually. Yeah, there is actually a delay angle also in this. 41 Thunderbolt. 45 would be Thunderbolt with Magneton. 41, 45. I think I will for now delay that because right now I don't really know if I need Magnemite. Or you know what? It's only one small split, right? Yeah, it's basically the Wattson split. Or not the Wattson, the Norman split only. Where we will not have that. Yeah, I don't think it will matter though. I think we will just evolve this to Magneton, because Magneton could also be really useful in the Shelly fight. So I think we are just going for it and don't worry too much about the Thunderbolt delay. Okay. Also, it's analytic, by the way. What is in this run or in this challenge just better because we don't need Magnet Pull. Okay, script. And we are just taking the modest nature. Oh! I have done a mistake. It is not even in the party. What the fuck? So Togedemaru is modest now or what? Fuck. That was not my intention. Yeah, it is. Okay, wait a second. I have to change that back. Element. Okay, Togedemaru is back element. Don't do any stupid stuff here. And then we take Magnemite. Yeah, I was not even putting Magnemite in the team. It needs to be in the team for IV change. Okay, modest. Perfect IV is modest. We don't need the attack. It doesn't really matter anyways. This is never attacking on the physical side, so we don't really care about that. So we just level this up to 32. And we are already getting discharge, what is already really strong. So Thunderbolt is stronger, of course, but yeah, I don't think it will matter that much. Yeah. Keeping maybe dry attack. Keeping maybe the shockwave like always forever. And Thunderwave, we will keep the Thunderwave as well. Okay. Let's start a party. We have some stuff to do. We have some strong fights. Let's first of all export Magneton into the calc. Okay, so for the next fight, I'm thinking about a Donphan. Donphan as a lead. I have to check something. Do we need a damage item? We don't, because perfect element and stuff like that. So we just pre-poison. Then this should be Tsarena, where we want to have... What? We put my team together first of all before I do anything else. So it would be Roselia. Then it would be Sidra. You and Yanmega. Okay. So that would be the team. You are not holding any item. You are just holding... Not sure why we are getting the disconnects in OBS in the last days that much. Yeah, we got a small disconnect again, but nothing happened. I'm just changing the nature right now. Modest. Is fine. It's modest as well. And this is pre-burn. And Yanmega is fine like that, I think. Yeah, Yanmega is fine like that. Okay. Should be Gucci to go. So we have done a double battle and that should be the next fight. Also there was maybe a reason to think about fish, but like no, I don't think so. And that's why we don't have... we have Magneton now. I think this is just the best. Okay. Electivire. We are pre-poisoned, so we can't get breezed here by the Ice Punch. And Bulldoze will just kill. Okay, that should be Tsarena. Pretty sure about that. Outspeed, out damage. Nothing kills here right now, I think. Or maybe on this HP, Tsarina already sees a kill. No, it doesn't see a kill, but it's outspeed, out damage. Okay. We go to Roselia because this is exactly drop kick. And we are not holding an item on purpose, so this is not doing that much damage with a knockoff. We need a Yanmega. Oh, that's okay, I think. It doesn't really matter. Because it's also Lumberry. We need Yanmega for something else, because Yanmega would be really strong here as well. I would like to use Yanmega for something else. Wow, double poison. This is knockoff. We are not holding an item, so the damage is reduced. It's never dropkick into... like dropkick into... knockoff crit never kills. And we need Timid to outspeed. Because Roselia is not that fast. There is Totonator. Okay, we have 2 months for this because I'm not exactly sure if we manage to beat that with only Seadra. We should. But, yeah. Because of too much shenanigans here. Not sure about that. That's a lot of damage, by the way. This is Citrus. Absolutely fine. The Octazuka again. That's okay. Okay, there's the next Heat Crash, so we beat this with a Seadra. Nothing will out damage here. Wait a second. Nothing will outspeed here, I mean. I think this is still Grapplock for revenge, right? Yeah. This Pokemon is pretty threatening. It is doing a lot of damage. The Yanmega is pretty okay here. This should never be liquidation. That's the most important thing. This is 4-time resisted. That's why this is a really good switch in. And we outspeed, but we don't one-shot. It's okay. We don't need the one-shot. We just air cutter. And this is payback. I think, always, yeah. That's okay. We kill. The last Pokemon is Quagsire, and I think this can actually curse on the switch-in. It should be able to curse on the switch-in now. What is okay? We are pre-burned, so we don't get freezed here because of Ice Punch. And we are tagging it. There is a curse. Fine. Now it can't curse anymore. We Mega Drain. We are Modest Nature, so it can't curse anymore. We have a fast twit KO with Mega Drain. It's +1 Ice Punch now. That's fine. Decent amount of damage, but we are fine. This is also, by the way, only a range. To kill this with double Mega Drain, but we are not in danger. Pretty sure we are fine, always, and we have a range to kill this as well. Okay. I have some single battles here before the double battle and before the Shelly fight. And yeah, like I said, nothing is prepped basically right now. I have check the Shelly fight a bit. We might be able to cook that pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, the next fight only have 3 mons. A Selgor. Fucking annoying Pokemon. Yanmega is not faster. But Yanmega is tanking every single move like a fucking boss. So this is Yanmega exactly. And then we have a slow kill on this. But not on this. So this is always Dodrio. Dodrio will get destroyed by Donphan. Donphan. I need to change the nature here to make this consistent. Or can we just go Muscle Band? Muscle Band is enough, I think. Muscle Band is enough, so we don't need to change the nature here. And we got the Muscle Band. Muscle Band is Ice Shard with Never Melt Ice always enough? Double Ice Shard is always enough with Never Melt Ice. And then we have Persian. Nasty Plot is possible because we don't have a fast twit KO. So this can Nasty Plot. But Hitmonlee absolutely shits on this. We just put in Hitmonlee. And we just win. We don't even need to change the item from Hitmonlee. This is absolutely free. Because of Yanmega, actually. This Pokemon is most of the time a bit annoying. Yeah. Yanmega is handling that really good here. We are slower, but that's okay. We dual wing beat always kill this. That's fine. And that always kills. Okay, that should be Dodrio because we have a slow kill on Persian. And I think Persian doesn't have a kill with Shockwave right now after the poison. Yeah, that should not be Shockwave range. There's a Dodrio. So we go to Donphan. Fine. Take that, we just Ice Shard. We speed that a bit up here because this is free completely. We just Ice Shard again. Okay. This is not killing with Icy Wind, so this can Nasty Plot here. But it's absolutely fine. We just go to Lee and just beat this. Nothing else to say here. Always beat this with Lee. Just low kick. Good night. Yeah, I think Lee is probably... I already realized that in the first run, and then I took Hitmon top in the Deathlocke run, and yeah. This is Flare Blitz. Can go Raspberry, right? This can go Hypnose. Ah, okay. Wait a second. So we just go Oranberry here. Oranberry, Donphan, and Pre-Poison again. Not Burn, Pre-Poison. Okay, this should be after that. Triple axle. There's an overlapping roll with tail slap, but that's okay, I guess. That's okay. And then it will always tail slap. And it's Rock Blast. Can go Chesto. With this one. The thing is, Dreadnought is also really strong against our last Pokemon. Could go Magneton. Detonator is also fine. Okay, so I don't think this is a big issue. I think we just keep Dreadnought. Yeah, we keep Dreadnought for the last Pokemon, what is basically Swallow. And with that team, we should be fine anyways. We can keep the Chestoberry on this one. And I think we go Rossberry with Dreadnought. And everything else can just have an Oranberry. Okay, so Donphan is adamant already, all Gucci. Okay. We have done this fight, we have done this fight. Now it's time for this fight. That's okay, we don't need more HP. The Bulldoze is, by the way, not a guaranteed kill, but it will Flare Blitz on us, so it will kill. Because of the recoil. This is Rapidash lead. And we Bulldoze. On the Flare Blitz, it can't have nose. We can't get the burn, so this is the annoying part here. But yeah. Yes, also a possibility maybe... Nah, not even fucking close, man. This Pokemon was too fast. Was thinking about Hydra maybe just beating this. It would beat this, actually. We would need Modest no, Modest Nature is not enough. Bah. Yeah. Would be a bit cringe. Yeah, Dreadnought could beat this as well. Like, really fucking easy. Like, really fucking easy, actually. Just go Chestoberry and it will high horsepower or Hypnose, basically. Okay, this is, I think, most likely Triple Axle. It cannot Hypnose here. Or Sing, sorry. It doesn't have Hypnose, but Sing. Wow, nice miss. Yeah, we can Fake Out here, what is really nice. Are we holding a Chesto on you? Yes, we are. Okay, so we can just slow U-turn out here or just straight up kill this. Like Smart Strike. This can Sing, that's the thing as well. But yeah, it's going for the Tail Slap. Okay, that's completely fine. So this will die. We can speed that up here. Smart Strike. This is Heat Wave. Now on the switch-in. Heat Wave, Heat Wave, Heat Wave. We can go... to avoid the double burn. I don't really think it matters that much. If we get a burn, we don't kill. We can go to Tuga. And we bait Hyper Voice. This is not going for double Heat Wave anyways. What I'm talking about. All Gucci. This is free. We have the Raspberry. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm thinking about double heat wave, because it will obviously not heat wave anymore. It will just brave bird, and that is absolutely free. Okay. Okay. We cannot have a one-shot here, I already know that. I could go Jolly Nature and then maybe... No, we are just slower. Yeah, we are just slower. It's okay. It's okay. We will use... Meganium. Meganium is, I think, pretty fine here. We could get Signal Beam. Yeah, Signal Beam is a problem. I think we keep the strat with Cedra here, because Cedra is safe. Lee is faster. But Lee can never switch into that Pokemon. Yeah, Lee can never switch into Kling Clan. Is there a Pokemon? Okay, I can just use Magneton though. Magneton shits on this. But there's one Pokemon what is annoying here, what is Frostlass exactly. And we need to be pre-poisoned for that. And if we are pre-poisoned, we can still switch into double hex. Because we can't get crit. Okay. So we keep Crawdon for sure for Frostlass, because this Pokemon will be otherwise really annoying. Right, and then we can just put Lee as well into the team. We should be Gucci with that. So Magneton shits basically. This is HBI's Flash Cannon, Electro Ball, and Foul Play. We can keep you as well if we want. We need Crawdon, that is really important. And Lee. I think Lee will be adamant now. That's it. We don't need to do any other change, I think, here. Oranberry here. Oranberry here. And Crawdon needs to be pre-poisoned. So we can't get completely hexed with Thunder Wave and stuff like that. Poison. Okay, and let me export that pretty quickly. Okay. It's this one, right? Bury. Okay, and I think that is the last fight before the double battle. Yep, okay. So this is the last fight now before the double battle. We are safe against Claydol. We can't die here. Even this will do a ton of damage with Earth Power. We can kill this with Sniper Crit. And we can also get the accuracy drop here, but who cares? Okay. Get the Octazooka kill here. We could do this with Meganium, but Meganium could Signal Beam confuse, and we don't have Person Berries right now. At least I don't have some. So there is Electrode. And Electrode is using Electro Ball here, right? There's nothing else what would kill here. Yeah, it's always Electro Ball. Exactly. So we can go to Togedemaru. This will do jack shit damage. And we can slow U-turn. Yeah. That's the Electro Ball, it's absolutely fine. We can slow U-turn on the foul play now. To Lee. That Lee is completely fine, HP wise as well. We don't need Togedemaru anywhere else in this fight. Can't get static, of course. And now we don't want. We can't get paralyzed, right? Yeah, we can't get paralyzed. So we can fake out here. Not like that matters. Because low kick will kill this anyways, but I mean, come on. This is foul play again. We will never die to this, but this foul play... Oh, I have crit active. Okay, what the fuck? I was like... Yeah. Yeah, let's low kick here. This foul play is still doing a decent amount of damage, like we can see. Even it's resisted, but because our defensive is bad, our attack is really good. And yeah, based on our attack, it is doing a lot of damage. There's the Frost Blast. This... We don't really fucking care about this Frost Blast, that's it. We go to Crawdon. We always beat this. We are already pre-poisoned. So it can't Willow or Thunder Wave here. And Hex will do more damage here. But we would survive Max Roll Hex twice here. So even if we switch into Hex, would be okay. It's a lot of damage for being resisted, by the way, but it's Crawdon. Crawdon is pretty squishy on the special side. Okay, now we have the last Pokemon. Klinklang. And it will use Wild Charge now. So this is guaranteed Wild Charge. And Magneton should completely shit on this now. We are slower, but I mean, look at this damage. Triple crit is never killing us. Any move. And Discharge is destroying this. Analytic is broken in this situation. Look at this damage. What the fuck? Holy shit, bro. Even got the para here. I mean, 30% chance, right? Okay. Double battle time. I have nothing prepped for this double battle. But yeah, let's see. This double battle is the first double battle where I would say you need some AI knowledge. For sure, this can actually kill end runs. You can lose mons in a regular run. I can't, of course. But yeah. Because that is a true double battle. What makes this pretty threatening. The cool part is my Hitmonlee is limber this time as well, what is really nice here. And I already know that I want to have... let me check Floatzel. Oh, Floatzel kills! Yo, this is really fucking good. Okay, that is amazing. Floatzel, you fucking beast. So Floatzel kills Emolga. We are faster. It's really hard to have something what is faster usually, I would say. Muscle Band is not enough. I need Never Melt Ice. So Fake Out into Ice Fang always kills Emolga. And meanwhile we can Fake Out the Sea King. But who is this? We are killing Emolga first. What is on the first slot? So it is on the right side from our position. So if we go Lee, I think we need to go Floatzel. So the AI sends in Lantern for out damage. Discharge out damage. And Lee is actually not dead to a Hydro Pump. And we can attack Sea King. Hydro Pump. Do we really need fucking Adamant here? Not even sure about that. Like Fake Out into low kick is actually destroying. I don't need Adamant here. We can actually go Careful Nature. I think this is even better. And Hydro Pump into Discharge is not a problem at all. It can also go Brine on my Hitmonlee. It can also go Icy Wind, like the Lantern. Lantern have a lot of stuff what it could do here. But I don't see a big problem here. And then we will use... Yeah, Icy Wind is a bit annoying for sure. But we can use Roserade, not Roserade, Roselia, Meganium and stuff like that. And I need them to be faster, but Icy Wind is a problem, of course. This is Signal Beam. Because then it is about Marowak in the back. Marowak is pretty slow, so if my Meganium gets a -1, and we Seed Bomb, we could technically go with a pre-burn on Meganium. That's possible. The problem is we can get a Signal Beam problem here from Lantern. Maybe we switch to Magneton to always bait Bone Rush then. That would be a thing. That could be a thing for sure, yeah. And Meganium, meanwhile, on -1 is still slower, but we could just Seed Bomb twice. And if this is Discharge, then we need to think about the Paralyze, of course. Bone Rush. Bone Rush is doing jack shit to Meganium, by the way. So what we could do... Yeah, that is, I think, the best what we could do. Then it is Bone Rush on either target. We'll kill Sea King. Switch to Magneton. And it depends what this Lantern will do. Floatzel will switch because of Discharge. And this disgusting Marowak have also Lightning Rod, so it will get a special attack boost. It has some special moves, by the way. So this will go for Bone Rush either on Hitmonlee or on Magneton, depending on the HP. And maybe we can even stay in. We can bring Togedemaru because of Fake Out, that's broken, and we can bring Meganium and Roselia. The question is, I think I need to go Cherry there. Like, no way we can play without Cherry there. And the cool part is Hitmonlee doesn't need a Cherry because of Limber. That's really good. Okay, so we can go Careful Nature here. Just a bit better for getting not completely destroyed. Hitmonlee is pretty tanky on the special sides. We can just give a Oranberry here. Then Floatzel will need the Never Melt Ice. Is Roselia faster, by the way, than Lantern without, like, if we are not getting the speed drop? Yeah. I think I go Magneton with a different nature here. Sassy. The reason is Magneton is slower then as well. Maybe Sassy Nature, yeah. Okay, and then we have Togedemaru with Fake Out and stuff like that. We can give Oranberry here. We need Never Melt Ice on you. That's really important. And then we need the Cherry Berries on the Grassmons. And Meganium needs to be adamant then to do a decent amount of damage. Because Seed Bomb is maybe Magical Leaf doing more damage than Seed Bomb? No, it's Sassy Nature. I don't think so. Let's just check it out. Modest Nature. Magical Leaf. It's doing less damage than Seed Bomb. Right? Seed Bomb. It's basically the same though. To be honest, we just go pre-burned then. Meganium pre-burned, I think. And then we just go Modest. And Magical Leaf. Remember a move. Okay. Do we need the Timid Nature on Roselia? Or Lantern? Yeah, we need. We can also technically go pre-burn here as well. And then we do a really, really, really big damage to... With Miracle Seed, for example. Miracle Seed, Magical Leaf. That is a possibility. Yeah, let's just do it. We need to just adjust for for Lantern in the end, then, because Lantern is the late game then. Okay. But I think that will be fine. Because we have fake out mons as well. Okay, so Florzel slot 1. So the AI will look on Florzel. That should be done. Okay. Export. That is a really fast cook for this double battle. For a deathless fight, but now we are still in early game, so we should be fine. Careful nature on Hitmon Lee. Modest. We need the timid nature, otherwise I would go something else, but we need timid because of Roselia. Because of Lantern. Roselia is not that fast. And this is timid Lantern as well. Okay. Obviously we don't need cherry berries on my Togedemaru and Magneton. Okay, let's do it. Hope the slots are correct. It should be. Okay. So we fake out, yeah, the slots are correct. We fake out the Emolga and we fake out the Sea King. We need to fake out because this Emolga is holding, it's not dead to Ice Fang, so we need a double fake out here to stop the attack this turn. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so Florzel will kill this Emolga this turn with Ice Fang. And Lee will just use a Brick Break on Sea King. Ice Fang kill, Brick Break, Sea King. This will kill. Should be Lantern, pretty sure about that. Because Lantern will not outspeed, but outdamage Florzel, and I will look on Florzel. Killing both at the same time is not optimal if this crits, but it's okay. There's the Hydro Pump. Okay, we can kill Sea King now this turn, by the way. Yeah, that's something what I was expecting. We go out here to Magneton. And we kill this Sea King. This is Magneton. Brick Break, kill the Sea King. We are not dead to discharge or something like that. We kill this. Let's see if this is Icy Wind. Yes, this is really good, by the way. This is really fucking good. Because I think Lee is slower than Lantern as well now. We can see a discharge on the switch in, but never Icy Wind anymore. Is Hitmonlee dead to Marowak? 47 HP. Lee is pretty squishy on the physical side. So this could be Bone Rush kill already. They are kicking with 3 hits. 47 HP. We are dead to exactly... Wow. We are dead to like 1 roll. So this can Bone Rush my Hitmonlee on the switch in. But it is the less unlikely. Like it's not that likely. The likeliest thing is obviously the Bone Rush on Magneton. So we'll switch to Meganium here on this side. And Lee will switch out to Roselia. And then we have to double. This should never be Icy Wind anymore. That's absolutely okay. Let's hope this is Bone Rush exact. Yeah, okay. Perfect. We just double target Marowak down now. Residual damage from burn is there. We can't do anything about that, but it's fine. Is Roselia... Is someone dead here to Lantern? I don't think so. Lantern is not doing that much damage. Lantern's highest damaging move. It will Icy Wind probably. It's also the highest damage most likely. But not on Meganium. On Meganium, Signal Beam is higher. But we are not in danger here at all. So we Magical Leaf here. And we Magical Leaf here. We are faster, both of us. We couldn't get paralyzed here because of the pre-burn. This is unnecessary crit because it has citrus. But Magical Leaf, I think, maybe I'm just misplaying that. Oh, I think we was fine, but better like that. I think we was fine, but better like that. Who knows? Okay, let's see which move this is. Lantern late game, Icy Wind. Okay. I think this is the most likely thing because both mons are faster here. Okay. Yeah, now we have a still, obviously, we have to beat this. What is fine, because it's late game Lantern only. So this that's the thing, it can Icy Wind again, because it can look on Roselia, and Roselia highest damage rolls is Icy Wind still, like with some overlaps, for sure. On Meganium it is only Signal Beam. So this will never discharge on the switch in, okay? That's already really good. So we can, I think, just switch Floatzel in and Togedemaru. This cannot discharge here. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's okay, for sure. We take that. Critical hit. Floatzel is also slower. We can double into this Lantern with Fake Out now. Both mons are slower now. So let's Fake Out first of all before we do anything else here. If this is something on Togedemaru, it's Brine. If this is something on my Floatzel, it's always Discharge. So this can Discharge here right now. Or Brine. We will switch Floatzel out here. To exactly Magneton. And this will sadly enough not do that much damage, but we will just Smart Strike here. We could U-turn, but then we have to switch into Brine. And I would like to just stay in here. Because Togedemaru is not getting that much damage. Why it is going for the next Icy Wind? Okay, whatever. Is Magneton dead to anything here? No, but it's doing jack shit damage, that's the problem. At least this can't discharge here, right? Like, why is this using Icy Wind? It's already fucking faster. Maybe it is a switch bug. Yeah, because we are switching and the AI thinks it's slower, maybe? I don't know. We will just go back to Floatzel here so we can Fake Out. And we will Smart Strike again. We can't Spark because of Volt Absorb. And I think it is just dead in the next turn anyways. Yeah, now it's Brian, okay. Fine. It should die in the next turn now. So we fake out and you turn out. I think this kills. Yeah, okay. Okay. One of the early game Running Killer fights now. While I think we will have a pretty okayish time because of a sandbox run, and I have obviously prepped some mons for this fight, like for example Crawdont. We have Crawdont for this fight, what is the strongest Slowbro counter probably. So we have some good mons, but let's see if we can manage to play that riskless. In my first victory, I think it was my first victory, maybe it was the first attempt even, I realized that the AI sees, for example, the Scope Blend Super Luck Air Cutter crit as damaging, as guaranteed crit for the Switch AI as well. So we will keep that in mind as well if this matters at some point. We will for sure use Lee for the Lapras. It just kills, by the way. Adamant, fake out into low kick. We don't even need to fake out. Low kick just kills. That's why low kick is so strong, because Lapras is heavy. Low kick straight up just destroys Lapras. It's just dead. And one-shotting Lapras is crazy. And then, if we don't change the nature, I think this should be fast kill Delcatty, if AI sees Last Resort as fast kill. The problem is I'm not exactly sure about that. If this is not Delcatty, it's always Wespy Queen for dual wing beat kill. What is I think okay? Air Cutter with crit doesn't see a kill because of GMO. So it should never be Togekiss, and Togekiss is also slow kill, by the way. The only fast kill would be Delcatty. And we have a really good counter for Delcatty, by the way, that is Dreadnought. And then we will see Togekiss for fast kill Grassnot as well. But if this is Wespy Queen, this is also, I will also go to Dreadnought. Dreadnought can handle, if I'm not wrong. That's crazy, by the way. I just need to switch into the right moves. If I'm correct, Dreadnought can handle Delcatty and Wespy Queen both. We will have a slot to obviously have the backup. Okay, let's first of all put Hitmonlee here. I don't think I change the nature. I like Adamant, yeah, of course. But we don't need to go low defensive or something like that. Because I'm fine with Wespy Queen switching if this is Wespy Queen. If this is not Wespy Queen, I'm fine as well. Okay, so we would have Lee with Adamant. Item-wise, we can just go Oranberry here, because we don't need anything else. And then, like I said, it is either Wespy Queen or Delcatty. We will obviously have my good boy Dreadnought for this fight, and holding a Hearthstone as well. Oops. Let me take the items into the bag. And also let me write that we are doing the Shelly fight in some seconds. I mean, it's not some seconds. It's actually some minutes, but So, Dreadnought. Fucking beast, by the way. Hearthstone. This will straight up kill Westby Queen. We are faster. And if this is Delcatty, Delcatty will fake out into last resort. We will rock a thump into rock slide. What always kills. And we are faster for the rock slide. So we only eat fake out into last resort. And we are taking it like a fucking boss, by the way. That's crazy. We would always bait fast kill Toikis. Or Grass Knot. I think I want to have Togedemaru as a backup here. And now the question is, Togedemaru for the backup. What is, I think, already in the team. Yeah. And then we would go to my favorite Pokemon, what is Hemi, on exactly Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire means that we always beat Toikis riskless if we switch into Mystical Fire. So this is Mystical Fire. It cannot Draining Kiss. That is something I didn't knew basically when I was playing the first attempts. Because highest roll from Draining Kiss is the same like the lowest roll from Air Cutter. And Air Cutter is in slot 1. So if this would be a tie, it will always choose the first move in the prio, and it's always Air Cutter. It can, however, Grass Knot. But Grass Knot is not a problem. The only thing we don't want to see is Draining Kiss, because it will just heal the Toikis, right? So we don't want to have that. So Hemi beats. If we switch into Mystical Fire, always Toikis. We are then a bit limited into slots. The problem is we can see rocks, because Grovelight, even if I go Brave Nature, that was maybe a mistake to go max speed already, because even if I go Brave Nature, that will be a slow kill only for Rhydon. And everything else sees a slow kill as well, only. So that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, that was a mistake. Because I want to play a bit faster. And that's why you should just maximize the IVs when you need that and not before that already. Because you have the control of the scales. But it's okay. Fast kill would be better because we don't need to see the rocks then. So Seadra will always beat Rhydon. Rocks, Drill Run, Double Edge, Rock Slide. Every move is fine. We never die on a crit. And we always kill with Octazooka. I'm just checking if it makes sense to go Bold Nature here. We still kill with Octazooka. We still outspeed. And we get a bit less damage. And maybe we always bait only and only HP Grass. It depends if we get a crit or not. Depends also if we will see something else than rocks. Because we can also see rocks. That's also a thing. And Magneton would usually beat Westby Queen than if Westby Queen would be alive. Because I'm not exactly sure if it will be like I think or not. But we have to beat this Westby Queen then with Togedemaru and Dreadnought. And that depends on the HP how it looks, right? We have to check that out. We can, however, give a Oramberry to Hemi. Oramberry on Seadra, and a black. That's important for having the kill. Black Glasses on Crawdont. Seadra, Bold Nature. And I think we don't need to change the nature on anything else here. It doesn't change anything. So Seadra, Bold Nature, and then we are ready to go already. The Bold Nature is to make it more likely to see the HP Grass on the switch in if Westby Queen is still alive. Let's see. I think this is, depending on the switch-in, it's pretty consistent. Probably not entirely riskless, but pretty riskless. Let's see if this is Delcatty. If this is Delcatty, this is amazing. If this is Westby Queen, it's amazing as well. I don't mind either Pokemon. Okay. That's the last fight for this level cap. Let's hope that everything is correct. Okay, there is the Lapras. We can fake out if we want. We can also just straight up low kick. It doesn't change anything. But because I like fake out, we will fake out. Because I don't think Lee will ever switch in again. It could be a switch in for Westby Queen if Westby Queen comes in later. If they sees last resort as fast kill, this is always Delcatty. If not, then this is Westby Queen. That is at least something what I think here right now. Let's see. Okay, cool. This is really cool. This is pretty cool. But this is fake out because it can't use last resort, basically. So we will just straight up go to Dreadnought here. What needs the Heartstone? To always kill with Rock Slide into Rock Thump into Rock Slide, sorry. So we Rock Thump on the last resort. Rhydon is seeing a slow kill already, by the way. But AI will go for the fast kill, of course. So Delcatty -1, we are always faster and always kill this now with Rock Slide exactly. Minimum roll from Rocks, boom into Rock Slide always kills. Alright, amazing. Absolutely free Delcatty. And this should always be Togekiss for a fast kill with Grass Knot. We have a slow kill as well, by the way, on Togekiss. Yeah. But this is guaranteed Grass Knot now. That's really good. We can pivot one time to Togedemaru to bait Mystical Fire. And because Togedemaru is faster, and this will also give this, I'm pretty sure, Iron Barbs damage, right? Yeah, exactly. Critical is fine. This is Super Luck Scope Lens. I mean, it will really likely crit. We can fake out into U-turn out here. Because we are faster. Do a small amount of chip damage if something goes wrong with Draining Kiss here. This is always a Mystical Fire. That's the best switch in we can have for my small Hemi. Because it's 4-time resisted. Okay. Now, calculated, we never die to double Air Cutter crit here. Because we are slower. We Rock Slide. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, this is always critting, okay? This is always critting. We can't complain about that. The question is, do we want to maybe kill this with Togekiss? With Togedemaru? I don't think so. This can only Grass Knot or Air Cutter here. Does it change anything? I don't think so. I think I want to keep the HP from Togedemaru because we will need that maybe for a pivot. And that is also making it more likely that Rhydon will use a damaging move instead of Rocks here, because multiple moves sees a kill here. But the Double Edge, Rock Slide, Drill Run, all 3 moves sees a kill. It's slow kill, but I think it makes it more likely that it goes for the slow kill over Rocks here. Let's see. It should always be here now, Rhydon, for slow kill. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, we know that the slow kill, the possibility is there that it goes for Rocks. We can, I think, deal with Rocks, but optimal is if this is just attacking me. Perfect. Even Double Edge. Perfect. Okay, this is not a crit. We kill this with Octazuka. This is Evil Light, but it still dies because 4-time effective. And this is now always for out damage Wespy Queen, I think. Yeah, because Slowbro Gala is not seeing a kill as well. So this is Wespy Queen now. And let me just confirm there is no overlap here. We are on 48 HP. This is exactly always and always Grass Knot only. Okay, we can obviously not switch to Grass Knot to Dreadnought. And on Togedemaru, it is using Attack Order. We can also pivot to Hitmonlee. This is never killing with dual wing beat here, right? Let's check that again, yeah. So we can pivot to Hitmonlee to bait dual wing beat on Dreadnought and kill this with Dreadnought. Okay, this is HP Grass. Yeah. Crit is fine, everything is fine. This is always dual wing beat. We are already damaged with my Dreadnought, but Dreadnought is one-shotting that. That's the reason I just go for this, basically. Dreadnought is just straight up killing this because we outspeed and one-shot. Togedemaru would need 2 sparks, and that means we need to eat 2 moves. Rock Slide kills. Rock Fung kills also as well, by the way. Means 4-time effective. And now we will see always Zen Headbutt or Whirlpool on the switch-in, what is always safe for my Crawdont. Never Poison Jab. And I think even Poison Jab, Poison into Poison Jab would be fine. Highest roll, talking about highest rolls here. Because we always survive max roll into Poison. And we always kill with knockoff with Black Glasses. That's, I think, the best counter for this Pokemon. I think there are pretty decent, some pretty decent counters, but this is the best. I don't think there is a better one. Especially because of Shell Armor. Okay. I think this was riskless. I don't think there was any... Like, if we have rocks up, we can already see that we are still fine with rocks up. So we would even be able to play with rocks up, even if Rhydon would go for rocks there. And the only knowledge issue with what we could have would be if this is not Delcatty, because Last Resort is not seen as a fast kill. And then it would be Wespy Queen. What would be the same baits after that, because it's always Togekiss. We are beating Delcatty and Wespy Queen as well with Dreadnought either way, so it would always be Togekiss. So we was having the backup as well if we missed something in that case. Okay. We will get some new berries now. Some juicy berries. That's a really good harvest, I think, right? I think so. Not sure. How was citrus berries? Oh, we got person berries as well now. Let me just check that again. I forgot how the harvest was. Item location. It's between 12 and 36. So this was really good, we can say, right? That was pretty good. Okay. So what we take is the candy straight up. Smart Strike. There is the rare candy. We can take the... We will not do this fight, but we will take the next harvest already. Aspierberry. Aspierberry, and now again citrus. That is a bit low, but... that is, I think, nearly lowest, right? Yeah, this is one higher than lowest. It's okay. It's okay. You always use citrus berry when we need that. It's just basically how you play run and bun. You don't always just use citrus before the first refills. It is. I think it's also pretty cool because you learn to play with your items a bit more, right? With your berries. Okay. We need Firestone and Leafstone, right? Firestone and Leafstone. I think this is correct. I have to check some small stuff out before we go for the Evos, because I always forget that. We get Flamethrower with 35, and then we can evolve, and then we get E-Speed. Yeah. That's how we can do it. We just go level cap, basically. Then, yeah. Okay, let's remove these items. We will just level up everything now to 35. And one Pokemon will straight up get a candy in a second. I don't need to think twice about that. Even I want to maybe even save rare candies for later on, but that is something we will straight up do, and that's evolve Throttle into Torterra, because Torterra is... I already know that. I mean, it can handle 2 or 3 months in the Wattson fight. Like, you will always take that. The cool part is usually you are investing a candy and a scale. I only need to invest a candy, of course, because it's a sandbox run. Because you invest most of the time for synthesize as well. So, yeah, let's level up everything to 35 first of all. Double Edge. We can take that, I think. Over Double Kick. Jaw Lock. I like that. I like that move. I think we can... Rock Slide was a move what we can also just take back, right? Just confirming that so I'm not making any mistakes. I'm pretty sure about that, but I want to be really sure here. Red. Come on. I can't type, man. Dreadnought, yeah, Rockslide is a level 30 move, so we can always scale that back. Ice Fang we can also scale back, so we just remove Ice Fang. Okay. So we go max level here, take Flamethrower over Smackdown. Remove Flame Wheel in a second for E-Speed then. Firestone. Tammy is live, but it already got a really important kill on Togekiss already. But yeah, obviously this is a different story now. We take E-Speed over Flame Wheel. And this thing is a monster. Okay. And now we continue with the rare candies. Togedemaru 35. Zing Zap over Spark. I think Seadra will be pretty AFK in the next split. We will delay that for Ice Beam still? I don't know. I was never feeling the Ice Beam delay too strong. But we will still do it. Staraptor will get the evolution, what is really strong. Okay. So Roselia, I have to check the moveset one second. Roselia. Also, I have never checked that, I'm just seeing it right now. Roselia, Poison Point, this is actually Technician. Mega Drain will do so much damage, holy shit. This is a scale usually. Holy shit. Wait, is Weather Ball, by the way, boosted as well? Because usually Weather Ball is doing only is 50 base power. Is that Technician boosted as well? We can figure that out later on, but that thing will do a lot of work now. It doesn't really matter if I level this completely up or not. This is the same moveset, so we can just straight up go for the evolution. Just leaf stone. Wait, what? Oh, this is not Lee Stone. This is Shiny Stone. You stupid asshole. What the fuck? Yeah, true, of course. Why am I thinking about Lee Stone? Bah. I mean, let's hope we will just need the Lee Stone at some point. Otherwise, we just wasted some Poké Dollars. But I mean, who cares? Okay. Really strong Pokemon now. Magical Leaf, Technician boosted. Mega Drain, Technician boosted. Mega Drain is just so strong. Holy shit. Because Mega Drain is buffed as well. Mega Drain is absolutely broken. Look at this. 60 base power. This is stronger than Giga Drain. This is so crazy, bro. We don't even want to have Giga Drain on this. This is absolutely crazy. This will see fast kill on so many mons. I can already see that. That's amazing, man. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, let's level up now again. I think we are only getting the Torterra evolution in a second as well. Where we need to use a candy. Yeah, let's go 35. 35. Removing Crunch. Staraptor will get the evolution. Takedown. This Pokemon is a beast now. It's crazy how much stronger it is than the second stage. It is so fucking crazy good. Yeah, we can... Ah, fuck that. I will never use that move anyways, right? So, Fletchinda gets the evolution as well. Talonflame is alive as well, my boys. Liquidation. Brick Break is also a tutor move. So yeah. Heal Bell. Amazing. $35. $35 as well. Getting AP again. I mean, we can just scale it back anyways, right? This is also a candy thing if you need this Pokemon. This Pokemon is also pretty decent for the Wattson fight. But yeah, I will not even think about Torterra. Like, come on. We get knockoff here. We remove Eye Shard. Charm is the only move we cannot remove. We maybe also remove Rapid Spin for now. Okay, so we invest the one we have 3 candies, I think, right now. Let's see, yeah. And we invest the 1 candy to get the level 36. Also, I need to update the level cap, by the way. Oops. $25. All right, the beast is online. In my opinion, strength-wise, just strength-wise, not talking about my favorite Pokemon, like how I like the Pokemon. Strength-wise, consistent-wise, for Nuzlocking, the best Gen 4 Pokemon, for sure. Starter. Talking about starter. Maybe even generally one of the best starters what exists. Okay, we will remove Bulldoze and take a Stomping. We don't have Bulldoze. Yeah, true, we don't have that even. We will remove Bite here. I want to, for now, and I think we just straight up anyway scale Synthesize, right? Head Smash. Klabushki. Hey, don't we have Bulldoze here? Or maybe I was just blind. I don't have Bulldoze. I never had Bulldoze, right? I think I never had Bulldoze. I'm just trolling, absolutely, sorry. Okay, Synthesize. We cannot keep everything here. Torterra can learn Seed Bomb back, right? Let's just confirm that. Torterra. If we need, we can learn that as Torterra back, yes. Because I think we will keep Mega Drain. But we can just teach it back whenever we need anyways. So, okay. This should be done as well. And then we have only Meganium. Right screen. Backed. Okay. Script. Export. Right, I know that we have the fight against, I forgot the moveset basically. We might just use Talonflame here. To burn that ass. And then we can just use This one. Don't think it will matter too much, but you know. Losing a Pokemon to this would be cringe. Oh yeah, by the way, I still have Sludge, right? Because Sludge is also Technician boosted. Yeah. No, it's not. Is Venoshock Technician boosted? No. Okay, so we don't have a poison move what gets Technician boosted. What makes sense. It's fine. Okay. Oramberry. I don't remember exactly the moveset anymore from this Pokemon, but we hopefully should be fine. It's also level 43, it's fine. We just Will-O-Wisp here. Miss. And get the Dazzling Gleam. Miss again, that's cool. Future Sight can do a lot of damage. We need to be a bit careful with that. It will just hit, thank you. Holy shit! Okay, it was always that to crit. Okay! Yeah, that is a lot of damage. I think we just go Hemi, right? But his Future Sights is like, come on. Stop with this fucking Future Sights. We will eat that Future Sight now. 1 second. Ilya. Future Sight on Hemi. Cannot crit kill us. Why is this level 7, by the way, like? Okay. Nice level 7 Pokemon. This Future Sight damage is crazy. Holy shit. We was, I think, just losing the run. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, it's step fucking, even it's only kill, yeah. Future Sight is 120 base power. Step. Yeah, whatever. Yo, what's up, Hot? What are you doing? Okay, so... the first Pokemon in the gym is Pyukumuku, right? Yeah. Pyukumuku. Let's do the gym fights. Don't need anything else here. I beat Falkner. Wait, what? Wait, what? Are you playing Sterling Silver again, or what? Yukumoko is dead to a bulldoze from Donphan. So we can go soft and Donphan. Electric terrain is up, and this is always, because we have a slow kill on everything in the back, this should always be Drift Blim, exactly. This can use Strength Zap or Hex, I think. Holy shit, is Hex doing a lot of damage, by the way. And this is Unburden Electric Seed. But we are fine with that. So this is Strength Zap or Hex. We need to bait Thunderbolt. We can... Oh, fuck. Hex... Okay, we can also bait Acrobatics. Is this ever Acrobatics? No, right? No. Wait, it will lose the... Wait. It will lose the item. I have to check without the item. Fuck. I hate this Pokemon. So, without Electric Seed... It's okay, it's never Acrobatics. Alright. Should always be Hex. We can still manage. Maybe. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, it's Hex. Oh, Hex is doing so much damage, dude. Bro, what is wrong with you? This is not boosted. Why is this destroying me entirely here? We go Staraptor. Staraptor will bait Thunderbolt. I don't think it matters that much. Can this kill us on a crit? No. Dude, this is disgusting. This Hex damage is disgusting. Absolutely not normal. NG+, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so first of all, Donphan. The problem is, we will bait maybe random move from Toxicity, right? Yeah. Overdrive or Hyper Voice. It could be Hyper Voice though. Do we have a pivot for that? Yeah, we have. What is Togedemaru? And Togedemaru will not bait. Okay, makes sense. All Gucci. Then we can go to Torterra. Stomping Tantrum. Sludge Bomb. This is Signal Beam. Do we have something to kill this Alola Raichu? Oh god, is this fast? Oh yeah, because of the electric terrain, of course. Holy shit, bro. Is this fast? That's not normal. What the fuck? Okay, but I think I don't want to use Togedemaru then, because Togedemaru is so fucking good against this Pokemon. So we use the Raptor as the pivot. Then we have Magneton. Magneton can bait Hyper Voice, I think. We stay Sassy Nature. If we get a crit into crit and get the Oran proc, this is never Hyper Voice. This is always Overdrive, so we can go hard to Torterra. Torterra will bait Signal Beam. Signal Beam. We can pivot to... We can just go Person Berry and then I think we just beat this, right? Yeah. Holy discharge damage, by the way. Hallelujah. This Pokemon is doing a bit damage. Yeah, we can bring Roserade as a backup, I think. Okay, so we have Donphan. We should not need anything else. Torterra. This should be enough. I think I can just bring Hemi. We don't need anything else here. And we can play without Citrus. I could go Citrus if this would be dangerous. In a regular run, I think we always need Citrus on Magneton. We might even die in a regular run. So you need Acrobatics into X switching. Yeah. So, Soft Sand. Oranberry. Oran as well. We can just go with a Pitcher here. Change the nature back to Adamant, by the way, because we are modest nature right now on Torterra. Oops. Nature change. Doesn't really matter for that matchup, but... Okay, Adamant and Pitcherberry is already here. And then we can just go with a Personberry. And Oranberry here. We can still go for E-Speed if I miss something here. Should not be the case, but you know. Yeah, we have to keep in mind that we can't pre-damage in a gym. Usually you should not max level everything like I did. But in this case it's okay, I think we can manage that for the first gyms. Later on we will not max level everything anymore. And just level mons whenever we need them. It makes stuff better. Okay. Let's hope that my Hex was correct here. Okay, so this Pyukumuku is basically only here for just setting up the electric terrain. And it will just die to Bulldoze. Yeah, that is Driftblim because we just have a slow kill on both mons in the back. So, Unburden is procced and the defensive is crazy. So, Electric Seed is gone, Unburden is procced, and the defensive is crazy good. So, this is using always Hex or Strength Zap. We pivot. Push the Raptor. This cannot acrobatics here. Yep, completely fine. This is Strength or Thunderbolt. Strength Zap or Thunderbolt. We go here. Electric Terrain is up. It's doing a lot of damage, but it's fine. We obviously can't get paralyzed. And this is faster, and we just discharge kill this. Always survive the Hex. So much damage, dude. We are sassy nature, even max IVs. This is so much damage. But even if this crits, calculated, we don't bait ever Hyper Voice on the switch in. This should always be Toxie, right? Maybe this is even Raichu. Let's see. No, this is never Raichu. It should always be Toxtricity. Toxtricity. What the fuck is his name? Toxtricity. Big city. Yeah, this is Overdrive. So we go to Torterra. We could also go to Donphan and beat this with Donphan. But I mean, come on. Rack City, bitch. Stomping Tantrum kills. We are never in danger in... Holy damage, bro. Okay, this is exactly... I mean, it's a stab sludge bomb. This is exactly Signal Beam now. There's no problem with using Fake Out here. So Fake Out into U-turn always kills, and this is never Signal Beam again. We have the Person Berry for the confusion one time. We should not need that one more time here. This should always be Signal Beam exactly. Yeah. We Fake Out. And slow U-turn kill. This have overlapping rules with discharge and serve. We can't get paralyzed. We can't die here. All Gucci. Okay. That is fight number 1. The next fight is... Ooh, I like this fight. The Raptor will just beat this with dual wing beat. The question is... Oh, I always bait Thunderbolt kill. Okay, cool. Amazing. Oh, wait, we don't have the electric terrain up anymore. No, we don't always bait Thunderbolt. I think I have to change the nature here. What is fine. So we go naive to bait guaranteed Thunderbolt. Yep. Minus special defense, basically. Yeah, that's obviously a problem because of GMO and stuff like that. We have perfect stats, and with that, even Thunderbolt from Jolteon is not always seeing a kill. Even Jolteon is a beast. Not modest. What? What is up with my speed button here? We want to be minus special defensive. That is the only thing we need here. So we can just go plus speed here. Just take the Oranberry. Yep. And now we have Jolteon. Jolteon will use Thunderbolt on the switch in. This Jolteon is really annoying because it has Sing. It has Magnet Rise, Hyper Voice, and Thunderbolt. And because it is outspeeding everything, it's a bit annoying for sure. The problem also here is that it can just go Hyper Voice or Sing or Magnet Rise. It can go Magnet Rise because if you have a move, in our case, Bulldoze. But we will not use Bulldoze. We could just go for Knockoff. But we also need a Chesterberry. Because of fucking Sing. So we would need Donphan here. We could also think about Torterra. Yeah, we could think about Torterra. Then we have this clown Pokemon. What is... No problem for Arcanine. So we go to... Wait, is this Thunderbolt again? Or is this Sing maybe? So we could, what we can do, I don't even think this is bad. I could fake out into slow U-turn. With Togedemaru, because we never die to double Thunderbolt. And then we can just beat this with Donphan, I think. I don't think we will see the Magnet Rise, so it's Sing or Thunderbolt again anyways. And we will have a slow U-turn anyways. So fake out into slow U-turn. Get into Donphan. And kill this with knockoff into Eye Shot. Then I think we are baiting the Dancer. Because I have a slow kill on the mons in the back. We could see Galvantula. Galvantula, do we have something to beat this outside of my Arcanine? Because we can even... Yeah, we can use Magneton. But it's not optimal. Nah, Magneton is not doing enough. Magneton is actually doing jack shit. How is HP Ice doing only 50% to Torterra? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, this is probably the power of GMO, but how is this only doing 50%? Like, how? This is 4-time effective, dude. Also, Galvantula is unnerved, so you can't proc the berries and stuff like that. It's a bit annoying. So yeah, maybe we'll think about something else for the Ori. Where has something there? Not really though. I mean, the cool part is Torterra is beating the Zap Striker. Pretty riskless. But who will help me with this fucking Galvantula? Because this Galvantula is doing a ton of damage. And it is also having Giga Drain for stuff like Dreadnought. That's the only reason, basically. It's actually doing also too much damage with that. We cannot outspeed this. We need a Pokemon that helps us with this fucking Galvantula. We could think about Roserade. Roserade is a thing. Yeah, we could think about Roserade. That's it. Modest nature, Roserade with, yeah. Dude, this damage, what the? Okay, we need to do some nature changes here. Give me 1 second. Torterra is fine with the nature. Hemi needs to be jolly. And Roserade will get modest. Roserade, the problem about Roserade as well is we can do whatever we want. We will not proc the berry. That means something like Cherry Berry doesn't even bring anything. So we just go modest. And Miracle Seed. I think that's the best what we can do. We can go Oranberry here. Then it is Miracle Seed here. It is Raspberry on Torterra. It is Persim on you. And it is Oranberry on... No, wait, I need a Chesto. Chesto on you. And Chesto on you. And I think now we are good. We export. Up. Good enough that we have Staraptor, because this lead is pretty annoying because of Focus Sash, but we have a really strong move here. Okay. Okay, so I think the problem is this cannot even go for Tailglow Prankster because I have a fast 2-hit KO here. But basically I don't have a fast 2-hit KO, I have a fast kill here. AI just doesn't know about that. Because this is Focus Sash. And we will just kill this with Dual Wing Beat. That's the power of the Raptor. We don't fucking care about the Focus Sash here. Okay, we always bait Jolteon exactly here for Thunderbolt. So we go to Togedemaru, what is never dead, to Thunderbolt crit into Thunderbolt crit. If this wants to go for double Thunderbolt here. We fake out into slow U-turn out here. Fake out. We have the Chesto Berry for the Sing. This cannot, I think, go for Magnet Rise. There's no reason. It's just going for double Thunderbolt. It's fine. We go to Donphan. This can Magnet Rise now. It is just dead to knock off already. And there's the Hyper Voice. All fine. Should now be Ori because everything else is just gone here. I could Eye Shard if I want. I'm not sure there's a reason. And this is always Air Slash exactly. So the cool part is, this can be Tita Dance, sorry. That's why we have the Person Berry. Oh wait, this is Galvantula. That's fine. I think because of Giga Drain. That is actually completely fine though. Because Giga Drain, it's no overlapping rolls. This is really good. This is really fucking good for us. Because that is amazing Roserade Switcher now. So this is Giga Drain, what is doing jack shit damage. And then it is using HB Ice. Now look at this Mega Drain resisted damage, by the way. This is HB Ice, it's not doing much damage. Look at this Mega Drain resisted damage, by the way. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, it will just kill now. Nice 1 versus 1 counter, by the way. The only problem could be if we switch into Discharge and get the Paralyze. And Berry brings nothing because of Unnerve ability. Okay, I think this is the Dancer now. With the cute cry. This is Hot Rod's real life cosplay. Okay, this is Air Slash or Tita Dance. Yeah, that's completely fine. We have the Person Berry for that. And with the Jolly Nature we outspeed. Yeah, if you're not GMO, you can't do that what I'm doing. So that's why it's so consistent. That's the fun part, of course. But yeah. You will not cook in 5 minutes probably a fight like that. Then you will take a bit more time. No? You will find a solution probably. But not in 5 minutes. There's a Zap Striker. Zap Striker is using low kick always here. So we can go to Torterra. And now it is using Flamethrower. We have the Raspberry for the burn. And Stomping Tantrum will just kill. From clown to penguin to cheerleader chicken. Nice burn, asshole! Yeah, the problem would be if we switch into double flamethrower, we would survive basically a double flamethrower here. Even it's super effective, but we would be we have a small problem if this would be a burn. I think we could pivot around because Stomping Tantrum even burned would do still 65% damage, and then we can e-speed this with Arcanine. So I think in the end we was safe anyways. But that was completely free here. Okay. Next fight. Porygon with download. Are you sure about that? Oh my god, dude. This is Evil-Eyed Porygon and Hitmonlee is just killing it. Okay. We need a muscle band, by the way. So Hitmonlee with the muscle band for the Porygon lead. We need a fake out chip, to be fair, but it's Evil-Eyed, so killing that with Brick Break is kinda illegal. Low kick is not doing that much of it because Porygon is not heavy enough. This should always be Rotom exactly. Because I have a fast kill on you, I have not a fast kill on you. But Rotom is the first without damage because I my fucking Lee Sin, aka Hitmonlee, have no move to hit the Rotom. So it needs to be Rotom. This is then Willow or Thunder Wave. I'm not sure the AI is realizing the AI is realizing the whatchamacallit, the Limber, so it will ever Thunder Wave. But we can pivot. We can pivot to something what is immune to Will-O-Wisp, because we don't want to have the Will-O-Wisp on the switch in. And that would be Arcanine. For example. Arcanine. Just go for the Cherry Berry here. And then we go to Donphan and always beat with Donphan the Rotom with knockoff. We need a Raspberry. Knockoff always kills. Then we would have a fast kill on Pikachu. No, sorry, a fast kill on Golem Alola. We have a slow kill on Electrode. This can not boom because the ability is Galvanize, and that means Explosion is an electric move. Pikachu is also outspeeding us and maybe sees a kill, so this could be Pikachu with Light Ball Surf. Do we have a switch in for that? How about Roserade? Let's check it out. Oh my god! What the fuck, dude? I mean, Iron Tail is doing too much damage, to be honest. Mega Drain is doing 145% damage to Pikachu. Dude, how illegal is this, baby, by the way? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, we are talking about a Pikachu, but what the fuck, man? Okay, the problem is, and I think that's the big problem, we have to be careful because of the Galvanized Pokemon that we are not in trouble. Because I don't want them to fucking boom on us. So Pikachu counter. This is... If this is something, it's always Surf. Okay? So Roserade is not bad, but Roserade will get a ton of damage. From Surf into Iron Tail. And then we might see... Oh, we cannot die. It's really fucking close, dude. Why is this doing so much air light ball? I mean, I don't think I have something better. This Iron Tail damage is illegal. Holy shit. Do I have anything better here? Ball tackle. Would be Signal Beam. Iron Tail again. Okay, we can use Roserade. What is Roserade baiting? It will be fast kill, then maybe from Electrode with Explosion. I don't think AI sees that Explosion as a fast kill, so I'm not sure it will switch in for that. But because my Roserade have a Technician kill with Mega Drain, it can only go Electrode. So then we would need a switch in. And I think we pivot always to Donphan. Into, depending on the HP by the way, and then we can maybe go to Torterra with Persenberry because of Signal Beam. Okay. So, Tri-Attack is also a fucking... How much damage is Tri-Attack doing? Nothing. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so Lee, Arcanine. You, we have Roserade. And then we can, I think, bring Togedemaru just for the backup. Is Togedemaru in danger against Pikachu? Never ever. Surf is fine. We could basically also kill this with Togedemaru. Fake out into U-turn. That's a possibility. We can't get staticked. Okay, but I think I'm still going for the Bold Nature here. Change. Bold Nature. Okay, so let's give the items. It's really important. Let's have an Oranberry here. Let's just have an Oranberry here as well. And you need the Persenberry because of the Signal Beam. And I think then we are fine. Muscle Band, Cherry, Rost, Oran, yeah, okay. This will be, if this is Pikachu, then it is always Surf on the switch in. So we should be okay. Okay. I think we have 2 more fights. This should be fine. Mega Drain. Yeah. We always kill, all Gucci. There is an overlapping roll with extreme speed as well, but we don't really care about that, I think. Yeah, this can also Volt Tackle. Volt Tackle can't paralyze us. So it's most likely Iron Tail anyways. But let's see if this happens anyways. But I think it will happen, because Pikachu is doing a lot of damage with Surf. So it depends. Yeah, we fake out. And kill this with Brick Break. Should be Rotom. Because that's the first Pokemon what out speeds and out damages us. Oh my fucking goodness. This is, oh yeah. I just realized this is Volt Tackle. Volt Tackle is just killing us. I just didn't saw that this is just killing us. Bro, this is not normal. Okay, we cannot switch into Volt Tackle. But we can do a pivot. Pretty easy, actually. Pretty fucking easy, actually, if you ask me. We can just switch to Donphan, because this is guaranteed Volt Tackle. Holy shit. Volt Tackle is 105% damage only. I didn't saw that, but yeah, Light Ball Pikachu is actually threatening here. Okay, this is Surf. Do we have the same again? Just we need to think about the switching from Rotom when it will come in now. We Mega Drain. This is never killing us, but this is doing a lot of damage. Look at this, man. Was never that to a double crit. We will also get a lot of HP back, what is really nice. This is just killing without a damage added with Bold Nature. So fucking illegal, man. Okay, this is Rotom now. So this is never Discharge, I think. This is Hex, Will-O-Wisp or Thunder Wave. So we have to do the pivot what we was doing anyways. Thunder Wave is fine, we have the Cherry Berry. Yeah, exactly. So we can use Arcanine if we need that later on. This is Thunder Wave or Discharge, right? Yeah, this is Thunder Wave or Discharge. Yeah. We don't outspeed, but we have for Will-O-Wisp the Raspberry. Yep. And we kill with Knockoff. If you usually don't kill, because you're not Adamant Max Attack like I am, basically, you can kill with Knockoff into Eye Shot. And for that, you basically need a Donphan Neutral Nature Zero Attack. So this you can always do, basically, what I have done. Donphan is that strong. I think you always take this moveset as well. You need to think about Rapid Spin. Like Rapid Spin you want to have. This is always Electrode because we have a kill on both mons in the back. But Electrode is HP Grass, right? Yeah. So we just stay in and just kill everything. I don't even need Torterra now. Donphan is just killing everything. Yeah, we are faster than Alola Golem. Also 4-time effective Bulldoze. And it's pretty close for the kill. But it kills. Yeah, Alola Golem is pretty tanky, to be fair. Okay, we have one more fight and that is a double battle. And that's it. And this double battle could be a small problem because I leveled up already my Tatuga. Let's hope that was not a mistake. But we should be fine, most likely. So, we have a Plusle and Minu lead here with the ability plus and minus. And Tatuga is baiting Thunderbolt kills, but not Grass Knot. So this is always baiting. Yeah, we are not baiting Grass Knot at all, ever. We only bait Yeah, we never bait Grass Knot, because we are solid rock as well. But we can protect turn 1, and bait always a guaranteed killing move. We would like to kill always Plusle first, because Plusle, we are betting Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. That's double Thunderbolt. And then we will get in Dedenne. We cannot bulldoze, so we might need to just Stomping Tantrum twice. And that also means we need to eat. Plusle is not seeing a kill with HBIs. Really important. Yeah, this is always Thunderbolt exactly on Tirtouga, where we can protect. I could think about going Crawdont. The Crawdont is the same thing. Crawdont is just baiting, and the plus and minus is active, right? Yeah. So we are always baiting Thunderbolt twice. If we go to Donphan, and go for the minus defensive nature, minus special defensive nature, sorry. What that means, we go naughty nature. We most likely, not always, bait Grass Knot on Donphan. With Dedenne. We could also fake out. Donphan is also obviously... Wait. This is helping hand always, right? Yeah. This is always helping hand. Holy shit, bro. Naughty nature. I need Hitmonlee in at some point. Is this... No, this is guaranteed electric terrain, I think, then. On the second... On the third turn. What is fine? The only problem is if the Din is actually going for Dazzling Gleam. I think we are okay even if this happens. Then we switch into Grass Knot on something. Like on Talonflame, for example. Then we bait Thunderbolt or Rising Voltage again. And worst case, it's Dazzling Gleam. Worst case. What is absolutely fine for Talonflame as well. And meanwhile, we can just target with my Torterra that Pokemon down. That is Terrain Extender, so we want to kill this the next turns. Electroweb is a bit ugly. Maybe it will just helping hand always. We need to be careful with the last Pokemon. What is Klinklang? Klinklang... yeah, we just get Togedemaru in for that, I think. Okay. I think I have it. So we use Torterra with Soft Sand. We don't need anything else here. There's no knockoff or something like that. So it's Soft Sand. And this is Tirtouga. Okay, we go with Donphan minus special defensive to make it more likely for Grass Knot. That means we are just going naughty nature here for this fight. better it would be if it wouldn't be max IVs, but that's fine. No, we will think about that for the next encounters, but right now it doesn't matter that much. We just go Oranberry here. And then we have Talon Flame, where the nature doesn't really matter. I can't go for Thunderbolt because it needs to go for the terrain. I'm pretty sure about that, because both mons are immune basically to Thunderbolt. So this is Dazzling Gleam or Grass Knot. Most likely it is Grass Knot. It can go Dazzling Gleam. And then it is Thunderbolt again. We go back to Donphan. Lee will just keep the Muscle Band, I think. We cannot get paralyzed, at least. And Togedemaru will also take just the Oranberry. I think this is completely fine. This should be completely fine. I will just export. And we are also breaking the minus and plus at some point. What is important, of course. Wait a second. So Torterra. Yeah, HPI is even. So crazy. HPIs from Plusle, even after the plus and minus boost, is not seeing a kill on Torterra. GMO Torterra is so fucking strong, man. That is insane that this is not seeing a kill. Yo, Indigo, what's up? Need to be careful actually with plus and minus and not with static here. And I'm not even kidding. I think I'm fine. But yeah, that was fun yesterday, man. I was laughing. I got you with that for sure. Okay, let's do it. Soft Sand, Tituga, yeah, this is fine. Donphan, just Naughty Nature to make it a bit more consistent. We can just give her Oranberry here. And yeah, this is the last fight. For now, I will prep Wattson. Let's hope we will make it here. Because this double is not entirely free. Like, if you miss something, doubles, we know that you can just, like, wipe pretty easily. But yeah, we will prep Wattson then off stream, and maybe we'll do it tomorrow, today, later on. I'm pretty sure I will do it today. I'm happy all this. To be honest, let me be really honest with you, that was a really good E4. Compared to your last E4s, what I saw. I hope you don't mind that. Because your last E4s, what I saw personally, and I can only say what I personally saw, was actually a lot of fraud. So yeah, this was really good, for sure. That's my opinion. And yeah, it's not, anyways, it was also talking about the Koga fight, for example. It is never a crime to get inspired by any strats. Or like, even if you copy something, it's not the problem, in my opinion. But yeah, that was, you just got inspired basically there, because Gengar's utility is crazy, and it's good if people realize how strong Gengar's utility actually is in the E4. And yeah, that was really well executed, I would say. Outside of the static, you should play around that next time. But outside of that, it was really good. Okay, let's do it. I'm hungry, I actually was going for the breakfast some minutes ago, but it was not enough, to be honest. We need to eat something in a second. Yeah, you need to basically... It's always better to see it on the paper, or like, you know, see it in praxis, instead of just knowing, okay, it can parasong, it can do some stuff. You can also misplay pretty easy with that, in my opinion. It's really simple to misplay, so you need a decent plan. And okay, plus and minus. We want to kill Plusle first, because Minun is just AFK most of the time against ground mons. So we will just use Stomping Tantrum on Plusle here, and we will protect. This is double electric move on Tituga now. I was so ready to accidentally parasong the Banette instead of skill swapping it. The cool part is, I think, at least even if you parasong it, you are still faster. You can fast skill swap, right? The only problem is if you're slower, then it's bad. But yeah, usually it should be fine. But it should be double Thunderbolt on Tortuga. I even used in my E4, I think that was the E4. I even used because you don't have that in your mind anymore. I skill swapped, I gave it Levitate, and then I used the fucking ground move on it. It's so simple to forget that. Holy, that's not good. Or? Oh fuck. Give me 1 second. This could be bad. Let's see. Is this bad? This is Dedene. This is also plus and minus. This is never Grass Knot. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Ooh, shizzle my nizzle! Ah, fuck that shit, man. Actually, really good that we are solid rock here. This is never Grass Knot. This is always Rising Voltage or Thunderbolt exactly on my Tortuga. Phew. To be honest, that would be cringe. I think I'm not even sure what I think I would go actually to Togedemaru. Should I go to Togedemaru just in case I'm missing something? These Thunderbolts are doing a lot of damage. And I think we can die to triple crit. Let's just keep it like we just go for the Stomping Tantrum here. We should be safe. If I'm not calculating anything wrong here. It should never be Grass Knot. And it should always be double electric move. Ah, I'm always fucking critting on the wrong time, man. Okay. But yeah. Really good in this case that we are solid rock. So Grass Knot is not seeing a kill. This is Focus Sash, but we can just kill it. I think it is even getting easier now. It is just even getting easier now. Because we will just kill this with Ice Shot. We can stay in and just Mega Drain for this turn. This will not kill. We don't want to kill this. We Ice Shot kill this. This is always electric terrain. I'm pretty sure about that score-wise. Minun can't do anything else. Instead, I can only Helping Hand and terrain. And it should be terrain here. Yeah. Okay. We Mega Drain here. We can Mega Drain again. And switch Donphan out to Hitmonlee. This is, I think, not in danger. Yeah. That is completely free now. How much damage is Lee doing, by the way? Is Lee just killing it straight up? Oh wait, I forgot to go Jolly Nature, by the way. It doesn't really matter. We just go Stomping Tantrum here, and yeah, we just go back to Donphan. Because both mons are full life, we are safe. Because both mons are full life, we are safe here. Yeah, all Gucci. Because surprisingly, this Klinklang is doing a ton of damage. I mean, it's not surprising, but yeah. Also, the plus and minus is not active anymore, so it's not that much damage anymore. But it's still doing max roll 73% to Donphan. The minus is not active anymore because it's alone. But still, look at this damage now. This is crazy. And Stomping Tantrum should always kill this because this will get recoil. We can just use Charm here, but I don't think it will bring anything. There's a Steel Beam. Look at this damage, by the way. Yeah, this is also the highest damage on this. Look at this. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, this Minen is only electric moves, electric terrain, helping hand and stuff like that. So usually ground mons will just completely wall this, but you need to be careful with the score change, and if it doesn't see a kill, I think it's always electric terrain. And then you need to keep in mind, if it's using electric terrain, usually it's fine. But if you're switching into a mon what is not a ground Pokemon, the second Pokemon on the left or on the right side will do increased damage with Thunderbolt. And maybe you're calculating it wrong and you can die to a crit and stuff like that. So, yeah, the plus and minus is also already a strong boost. And then electric terrain up. If you don't have ground mons here, you can get in trouble for sure, I think. It's possible. But yeah, Torterra and Donphan together are really fucking strong here. And then you have also to deal with this last Pokemon. What is pretty fast. I was thinking about going Jolly Nature on Hitmonlee, but I forgot that. And with that, we have a speed type with this Klinklang. And this Klinklang is also Modest Nature, by the way. If this would be not Modest, if this would be Adamant, for example, this nearly one-shots Donphan. I think. No, it's a special move, sorry. What the fuck? What I'm talking about. Yeah, this is a special move. Oh, that's why it's doing that much damage. Yeah, true. Steel Beam is a special move. That's why it is doing so much damage, because my Donphan is pretty paper on special side. Because of the naughty nature. But yeah. Now it is for me time to eat something again, because I'm a bit hungry. And then I think later today, maybe in 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm not sure when exactly, we will do the Wattson fight and maybe something else as well. We should have a pretty decent time because Torterra is shitting on this fight. It's not entirely free, you still need to keep stuff in mind, but Torterra can handle if you're playing it decent enough 2 or 3 months. We have a lot of good options. So yeah, we have also straight up Hitmonlee to kill the lead Magnezone. So we might can save the Floatzel fake out. Let's see. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next stream. Will be probably in something like 2 or 3 hours.